And they're off. Strong Attitude broke well from the rail. 5th season showing speed. Between them is Supreme Action. Bend in the River deep on the course. 2-year contract, now advancing for position. He's into 3rd, and Big Brown Brewski races at the back towards the rail. But in the early stages, it is Strong Attitude blasting out to a 4-length lead. 2-year contract is now racing in 2nd. Big Brown Brewski into 3rd, ahead better than 5th season. It's 1.5 more to Bend in the River and another 3 to Supreme Action, who trails the field. Within the half-mile pole, 23 seconds flat for the first quarter. It is Strong Attitude freewheeling it on the lead. 2-year contract is getting closer from 2nd, opening up 3 lengths on Big Brown Brewski in 5th season. Bend in the River tries to launch a rally. Supreme Action has 12 lengths to make up on the leader. Just over a quarter of a mile to go. Strong Attitude's lead is down to a length as 2-year contract inches closer. Bend in the River moving well in the 3-path. Big Brown Brewski in striking range 2. Strong Attitude still leads. 2-year contract stalls, being swarmed on both sides by Big Brown Brewski and Bend in the River. Here's Bend in the River getting up to Strong Attitude. Big Brown Brewski up the inside. 3 across the track. Bend in the River makes the lead. Big Brown Brewski flying. It's Big Brown Brewski and Melanie Pinto just up over Bend in the River. Strong Attitude was 3rd. Then we had Supreme Action 5th season and 2-year contract, 1:18.2. And they're off. They broke in a good line. Brady O'Brady a little slow. Take a Chance is showing speed from the rail. Money Matters is hustled out from the outside. Jamaican Jimmy is taken back to 3rd, racing 5 lengths off the leaders. Brady O'Brady up the inside, passing Big Time Louie, who trails the field. 4.5 furlongs to go. Take a Chance was bet down to 1-5, and he has opened up a length and a half on Money Matters. It's 7 more to Jamaican Jimmy in 3rd, then Brady O'Brady and Big Time Louie. 22 flat for the opening quarter. Into the turn they go. It is Take a Chance, setting a quick early pace, 2 lengths better than Money Matters, who's being asked for more already. Brady O'Brady is trying to gain on Jamaican Jimmy, who's well clear in 3rd. Big Time Louie still trails the field with a quarter of a mile to go. It is Take a Chance. He's coasting 44 3 to the half. It's Take a Chance looking to go gate to wire. Money Matters is 2nd, then Jamaican Jimmy, Brady O'Brady, and Big Time Louie. Take a Chance is opening up with 1/8 of a mile to go. Take a Chance up by 4. Money Matters trying to hold 2nd over Brady O'Brady, but down to the wire they come. It is Take a Chance, much the best. Take a Chance going on to win by 4. Money Matters held 2nd from Brady O'Brady, then Big Time Louie and Jamaican Jimmy, 109-4. And they're off. Showing speed is War Doctor with Give Me My Money, and here's Raging Bear up the inside. Grand Gizmo also forwardly placed, just a length off the leaders. It's a gap of 3 to the trailer. Artie's all in. Raging Bear has assumed control. He's 3/4 of a length better than War Doctor and Give Me My Money. Grand Gizmo right there along the inside. They race as a trio. It's 3 more back to Artie's all in. 22-1 for the quarter. It is Raging Bear looking to go coast to coast. He's opened up 3 lengths as they race to the 3/8 pole. Give Me My Money racing between horses ahead better than Grand Gizmo and War Doctor. Artie's All In asked to get going now from the back. Just over a quarter of a mile to go, and Raging Bear is on cruise control. The half was 45-2. It is Raging Bear at the head of the lane. War Doctor is second. Here comes Artie's All In trying to launch a rally from the back. He still has 7 lengths to make up on Raging Bear. Give Me My Money is holding second. It is Raging Bear drawing clear at the 8th pole. Raging Bear, Melanie Pinto going to score the natural hat trick here. The ears are forward. It is Raging Bear by 8. Give Me My Money going to be second over Artie's All In, then War Doctor and Grand Gizmo, 110 flat. And they're off. MC Jackhammer missed the start. Reload Bullet going for the lead from the rail. Loaded Secret also showing speed with Hardware Gap, Voyant, and Mendel John. 5 across the track in the early running. 3 lengths back to I Live by Faith and MC Jackhammer at the back. Look at this clustered pace as they go into the turn. Reload Bullet ahead in front of Loaded Secret. Hardware Gap is 3 deep. Voyant is 4th, and now taking back a bit from 5th is Mendel John. The quarter was 22-2. I Live by Faith is 6th along the inside. MC Jackhammer is still trailing. Quarter of a mile to run. It is Reload Bullet ahead in front of the stablemate Hardware Gap. Voyant right there from 3rd. Loaded Secret trying to split them and up the fence. I Live by Faith. Mendel John is stalled. It is still Reload Bullet clinging to the lead. Hardware Gap is there with Voyant, and I Live by Faith up the fence. Mendel John and MC Jackhammer. Look at this. 5 across the track. Reload Bullet trying to go gate to wire. It's Reload Bullet and Kirk Johnson. Second was I Live by Faith, then MC Jackhammer and Mendel John, 58-4. And they're off. Tickler Toe a little slow out of the gate. Pennies from above ahead in front. But here comes One Last Fling from the outside with Devil in Her Heart. Passion to Please looking to split horses with Black Taffy and along the rail Honey Girl. They're 6 across the track, about 6 lengths clear of Tickle Her Toe as they go into the turn. Coming out on top, it is One Last Fling now leading the way, a half length better than Devil in Her Heart. 2 lengths back to Honey Girl with the stablemate Passion to Please. Then we have Pennies from Above and Black Taffy, and now getting a bit closer is Tickle Her Toe. The quarter was 22-2, and it's a speed duel up front. Devil in Her Heart on the outside of One Last Fling. Passion to Please is 3rd on the outside of Honey Girl. Pennies from Above. Black Taffy, and at the back is Tickle Her Toe. Down the stretch they come. One Last Fling going a bit better than Devil in Her Heart. They're 4 lengths clear of Honey Girl, who's trying to rally. It is One Last Fling and Sophia Vivez clinging to the lead. Devil in Her Heart and Honey Girl closing, but it is One Last Fling and Sophia Vivez. Battle is for second. Devil in Her Heart just holds over Honey Girl. Then closing for 4th was Tickle Her Toe, 58-3. And they're off. Ace Destroyer broke sharply from the inside. To his outside, Hiatus is right there. Thelonious coming up the rail. Fourth is Ben Lomond on the inside of Letting Loose. Then it's a gap of 3 to Loquacious and the trailer, Bocelli. Hiatus and Ace Destroyer are duking out on the lead. They're 4 lengths better than Thelonious. Ben Lomond is 4th, Letting Loose 5th in the 3-path. 6 more lengths to Bocelli and the new trailer, Loquacious. 22 and 2 for the quarter. They race within the final half mile, and it is Ace Destroyer 2 lengths better than Hiatus. Ben Lomond and Letting Loose are now passing Thelonious, who's backpedaling, still 6 lengths clear of Bocelli and Loquacious. Less than 3 furlongs to run, and Ace Destroyer is cruising out to a 4-length lead. Ben Lomond is trying to come up the inside of Hiatus past a half and 45 flat. Letting Loose is 4th. Thelonious, then we have Bocelli and Loquacious at the back. They swing for the drive, and it is Ace Destroyer cruising on top. Ben Lomond into 2nd and looking menacing. Ace Destroyer trying to hold off Ben Lomond. Letting Loose dives to the rail to try and launch his rally. Here comes Bocelli from the back looking strong. It is Ace Destroyer. The strides are shortening. Ben Lomond is coming. Bocelli from the back. Here comes Ben Lomond. Ben Lomond. Melanie Pinto looking to make it 4 on the day. Ben Lomond. Ace Destroyer held 2nd. Loquacious and Bocelli both came running from the back. 118 flat. And they're off. The Only Solution broke sharply from the outside. Wenjack is showing up in here. Stormy Soul showing speed along the rail. Beyond Borders is 4th, and the early trailer is Society Joe. Out of the chute and onto the backstretch, leading the charge, it is Stormy Soul, a length better than The Only Solution. Beyond Borders is creeping closer down the far outside. 1.5 lengths better than Society Joe, who's come up the inside of Wenjack. The quarter was 23 and 1. They're now 3 across the track. Stormy Soul the inside. Beyond Borders 3 deep, and The Only Solution racing between them. It's a gap of 2.5 back to Wenjack, who puts his head in front of Society Joe. Just over 3 furlongs to run. It is Stormy Soul, a neck in front of Beyond Borders and The Only Solution. They're still duking it out. The Only Solution is being ridden along. 4 lengths back to Wenjack and Society Joe. The half was 46 and 1. Stormy Soul now tapped up at the quarter pole. Beyond Borders is 2nd. The Only Solution needs to find more. Here comes Wenjack trying to rally down the far outside. Society Joe with room up the rail. Stormy Soul looking to go gate to wire. Beyond Borders is there, and here's Wenjack down the far outside. Wenjack from last to first under Chris Husbands. It is Wenjack going on to a comfortable victory. Stormy Soul going to hold 2nd from Society Joe, and The Only Solution and Beyond Borders. 118 and 4. Fort Erie Racetrack on a lovely Tuesday afternoon. We've got a quick 6-race bit of action for you today. Currently, pretty nice day, sunny, a few clouds, 17 degrees Celsius or 64 Fahrenheit. The main track is fast and the turf is good with the rail at 0 feet. There are 29 minutes to first post. Visit our website, fortierieracing.com, for information about everything going on at the track, live streaming of the races, and you can find all of our replays. Tune into the pre-race show to get info about the track conditions, scratches and changes, handicapping selections, and info about upcoming races and events. Racing will be back next week at Fort Erie, Monday and Tuesday. First post both days will be 3 o'clock. Fort Erie's Track-A-Lantern is taking place on Monday, October 9th at 1 p.m. Kids in costume can come and trick-or-treat around the track. Fan Appreciation Day is taking place on Tuesday, October 17th, closing day at 1 p.m. There's going to be prize draws, free programs, and much more going on for the final day of the season. Head down to the Paddock Shack for burgers, hot dogs, sausages, fries, and poutine, plus beer and soft drinks, located near the walking ring. Book your table in the Turfside Dining Room, open on live racing days. Reservations are recommended. The Homestretch Bar and Tiki Bar are closed for the season. They will be reopened for the Track-A-Lantern Day, October 9th. Treat your team to an exciting day at the races. It's only $13.25 per person. The track pack includes 1 food item, 1 drink, and a Fort Erie live racing program. For more information, go to our website. Become a member of HPIBet.com today. Get $100 when you bet $100, plus your first bet is on us. Tune into the Fort Erie Race Replay Show, Your TV Niagara, Channel 700, Thursdays at 10:30 and Saturdays at 10. Jackpot High Five wagering offered in today's 6th and final race. The carryover is $554.60. Smoking is allowed in designated areas only at Fort Erie Racetrack. No food or beverages permitted in these areas, and no cannabis is allowed on the property. Coming up next are today's changes. No changes in race 1. In race 2, we have a rider change on the number 4, Exceed. Make the rider Brandon Boulanger. In race 3, Vet scratch the number 4, Bodacious Miss. In race 4, a rider change on the number 6, Sweet Finale. Make the rider Mark Lee Buchanan. Race 5, we have a rider change on the number 5, Simple Souvenir. Make the rider Sofia Vivez correct the weight to 119 pounds with a single bug. In race 6, a rider change on the number 1, Silver Tunes. Make the rider Amanda Vandermeersch correct the weight to 115 pounds with a single bug. Stewart scratch the number 8, Fresh Dreams. 6 races coming your way on a beautiful day here at Fort Erie Racetrack. Couple on the turf, got some good quality fields coming up. Let's take a look at our selections. Race 1 is a claiming race for 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race this year or which have never won 4. Claiming price is $8,000 down to $7,000. We're going to go 1 mile and 1/8 on the main track. This could be a bit of a preview for the Tour de Fort on closing day. Top pick is the number 5, Diamondback. Pierre Crete and Charlie Brown team up with jockey Isabel Wentz. Diamondback tried the turf last week, showed some speed and flattened out. Turf is not his preferred surface. Gets back to the main track today. And if Diamondback can outsprint Half Lit to the lead, he could be tough to run down. He loves getting loose over this Fort Erie dirt surface. The number 1, Half Lit. You're in a pretty nice race in the Puss in Boots to be 4th, tracking the speed of Wilberforce and giving way in the stretch. But that was a nice group of horses. Nicolau, Wilberforce, Dr. Uptown. Very credible effort. Half Lit, he's another one who does well over the Fort Erie main track. He likes the 2-turn distances, should have no problem with the 1 1/8. And if the 2 favorites, if the 2 speed types, Half Lit and Diamondback, link up on the lead, Could play into the hand of the number 2, AI Initiative, who made a nice rally up the inside to win on September 5th. Other one to look out for is the number 3, Readouts Light, who had a troubled trip at Woodbine when finishing 3rd last time. Race 2 is a claiming race for 3-year-olds and up which have not won a race this year or which have never won 4. We're going to sprint 5 furlongs here for a price of $8,000 down to $7,000. Field of 5, I'm going to give the nod to the outside runner, number 5, Core. Pierre Mailhot and Robert Warner team up with this one. Core chased the rapid speed of Vinnie Van Gogh last time and was outkicked by Paperback Hero for the place spot, finished 3rd. That's a good group of horses. This is an easier bunch. If you think Jabaro and Shaku Maku are going to link up on the lead and wear each other out, Core is probably the one to pick up the pieces. Number 2, Shaku Maku, if he can outsprint Jabaro and get loose on the lead, he's going to be very tough to run down. He was so much the best on September 4th. However, that was a huge inside speed track. It was almost impossible to run down anybody on the lead that day. Shaku Maku, 5 for 10 over the Fort Erie dirt. Very tough to knock this son of Reload. Then the number 3, One More Ring, just another closer who could pick up the pieces if the pace melts down. He was a winner in a 62.50 non-winners of 3 last time. Has to face tougher here, but it's tough to ignore the combo of Kevin Buttigieg and Chris Husbands. We're on the turf for race 3. It is a starter optional claimer for fillies and mares which have started for a price of $10,000 or less, or going for a claiming price of $12,500. 5 furlongs is the distance. Number 2, Musical Ride. Melanie Pinto on the heels of a 4-win day yesterday. Musical Ride had a beautiful trip to win an open allowance race over Storming Lady at this course and distance on August 28th. And looks like she could get a similar trip here, stalking from the inside. She's got a good record over the Fort Erie turf course. Figures to get a nice setup here for leading trainer Julie Mathis. The number 3, My Final Trick. Don't ignore this one as a bit of a wake-up prospect. She was claimed back by Silver King Racing, that's Daryl Hasmatali, on August 21st. Steve Lister is the trainer. My Final Trick, though, gets back to some familiar settings, back to the Hasmatali barn. It's a quirky horse who may be live getting back home. Wouldn't be surprised if she turns things around here. And then the number 1, Snell Flicka. Been in terrific form all year. 3 wins in 2 seconds. She just got run down by Cozy Valentine for $10,000 on September 5th. She gets loose on the lead. She could get brave and go all the way. She's got a couple of good turf races in her past. Race 4 is a claiming race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races in 2023. We're going 5 1/2 furlongs for a price of $62.50 down to $6,000. The number 2, Jara. Pierre Mailhot and Richard Davis team up with this gray mare, daughter of Constitution. Jara had a hard-fought win over Gimbala on July 4th and was not seen for another month. Dropped in for $8,000 on August 8th and was second best behind JMR Gemma, who's been in good form all season. Now, another month and a half off, drops in for $62.50. She's just a hard knocker. Obviously, there's some questions about the gaps in her form and the continuous dropping in class, but she's a hard runner. She tries. She should be in the hunt here. Number 3, Shelley the Rocket. Had the lead but was picked up late by Luema on September 5th. Was a winner for $5,000 before that. John Sims and Jeffrey Alderson have been a terrific combo lately. This one has not run a bad race since coming to Fort Erie. Definitely deserves some respect. And to round things out, the number 6, Sweet Finale. Been freshened up since a 3rd place effort over a muddy track on August 7th behind the speedy Snell Flicka. This race sets up a little better. Sweet Finale could be in the hunt at a decent price. Also tough to knock the number 4, Luema, who's improved with every start this year, was a winner over Shelley the Rocket last time. Race 5 is a starter optional claimer, fillies and mares which have started for a price of $10,000 or less in the last 2 years, or going for a price of $12,500. 6 furlongs is the distance. Field of 5, but it's a good group. Top pick is the number 4, Storming Lady, who had a wide trip when rallying to be second behind the tripped-out Musical Ride over the turf course on August 28th. Gets back to the dirt, and look at her record on the Fort Erie dirt. She won the long run Aftercare Stakes on Father's Day, then came back, took on the boys on July 18th, and ran a good third behind Alacritus and Take a Chance. Those are nice, nice horses. So dropping in for 12.5, Storming Lady should be tough here. It's always tough to knock Gimbala. She's just a hard-knocking veteran mare here. Got beat a nose by the deep closing Sheba Town in the Horse People's Luminary Cup on September 4th. Before that, beaten ahead by Sheba Town. Gimbala always shows up. Should be relieved to not have to face Sheba Town this time around. But she was no match for Storming Lady in the long-run Thoroughbred Aftercare Stakes. We'll see if she can turn the tables here. The number 5, Simple Souvenir, was a winner and a starter optional claimer at Woodbine on September 7th. Wasn't the best group at that level, but she did get the job done. Has a win over the dirt at Penn National over the winter. Was picking up smaller checks at the first level allowance condition there in the spring. Simple Souvenir. Sofia Vives picks up the mount for trainer Steve Cherkop. Last race of the day, race 6, is a claiming race for fillies and mares, which have not won 2 races since March 19th. We're going to go 5 furlongs on the turf for a price of $62.50 down to $6,000. I think the 2 main contenders here are the outside runners. The 6 Hasn't Hit Me Yet and the 7 Frerit. Hasn't Hit Me Yet came running to be second behind Frerit, who was beautifully ridden on August 21st. Hasn't Hit Me Yet, very consistent over the Fort Erie turf course. In good form lately. Could definitely potentially turn things around on Frerit. Number 7, Frerit, obviously got the better of Hasn't Hit Me Yet with a beautiful ride by Omar Marino on August 21st. Then went up to Woodbine and ran a gritty second behind Erie Ferry for $7,500 on the Tapeta. That's my only knock with Frerit, is that she's had that race at Woodbine in the interim, so maybe Hasn't Hit Me Yet could be a little more fresh in this spot. But these 2 should be 1-2. In for third, the number 1, Silver Tunes. Could be a speed threat from the rail. She went to the lead and then stopped in that open allowance race topped by Musical Ride and Storming Lady on August 28th. Makes her second start off of a month-and-a-half break and takes a big drop in for $6,000. Could be a threat to go gate to wire under Amanda Vandermeer, who was a winner aboard this mare at Woodbine on April 22nd. That's a look at our 6-race card coming your way today at Fort Erie Racetrack. 17 minutes to first post. Best of luck with all of your wagers.
It's easy to make a bet on HPIBet.com. Follow these simple steps and you'll be betting in no time. First, go to the HPIBet.com website. Sign in to your HPI Bet account. Find the track and race you want to bet on. Click on the Place Bet button. Click on the bet type you want to wager with. Click on the amount you want to wager. Click on the horse you want to wager on. Click on the green Place Bet button. Review your bet confirmation information. It's all done. Remember, all this can be done on most mobile devices. Now cheer on your pick to victory.
Field for today's first race is making their way on track. Race 1 is a claiming race for 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race in 2023, or which have never won 4 races. We're going to travel 1 mile and 1/8 over the main track for a claiming price of $8,000 down to $7,000. Race 1 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, double, 20-cent super, 20-cent pick 3, and 20-cent early pick 4 wagering. Post parade number 1 is Half Lit. Amanda Vandermeersch rides for owner-trainer Howard Keene. Number 2 is AI Initiative. Alexis Sanchez has the call for trainer Sharon Chicotto and owner Jim Vitier. Radcliffe Racing Stable own the 3, Readouts Light. Chris Husbands rides for trainer Josh Robillard. Number 4 is 4 Nights. Brandon Boulanger has the call for trainer Mike Blake and owner Pass Eye Peach Stables. Completing the field, number 5 is Diamondback. Isabel Wentz rides for trainer Pierre Crete and owner Charlie Brown. 4 minutes to post for race 1, early pick 4 wagering offered here. Starting gate is in position, 2 minutes to post for race 1. Field for today's first race is approaching the starting gate. It is now post time. Early pick 4 begins here in the first today as we only have 6 races. 3-2 favorite is the number 1 Half Lit. 2-1 second choice. Last out winner AI Initiative. 7-2 on the 3 Readouts Light. As we are set to begin loading, field of 5 to kick off the Tuesday action at Fort Erie Racetrack. Half Lit will be the first to come up under Amanda Vandermeersch. 8-5 on Half Lit. AI Initiative looking to make it 2 in a row. Alexis Sanchez rides. Readouts Light, a troubled third at Woodbine last time. Chris Husbands aboard. 4 Knights and Brandon Boulanger to gate 4. Last in will be Diamondback with Isabel Wentz. All in line. And they're off. A good beginning. It's Diamondback out fastest from the outside with 4 Knights, and Half Lit is also showing up from the rail. It's a gap of 3 back to AI Initiative, and the early trailer is going to be Readouts Light. Under the wire for the first time, it is Diamondback securing the lead. He's a length better than 4 Knights, who's found the rail. Half Lit is coming to the outside as they go into the clubhouse turn. It's a gap of 4 more to AI Initiative and 4 still to Readouts Light. Opening quarter was 23-2. It is Diamondback leading the way, a length and a half better than 4 Knights as they reach the 6 furlong pole. 2.5 more to Half Lit, who's stalking from third. 4 back to AI Initiative, and Readouts Light has 12 lengths to make up on the leader. Into the backstretch they go. It is Diamondback taking a slight bit of pressure from 4 Knights. They went the half in 47-1. Half Lit is still in striking range from third. They're getting away from AI Initiative and Readouts Light, who continue to the trail to field with a half mile left to race. Diamondback still controls the pace. 4 Knights is right there. Half Lit hasn't been asked yet from third. Readouts Light is about to join AI Initiative as they race into the turn. 3 furlongs to go, and now Diamondback is looking to give the slip to 4 Knights. Half Lit begins his rally. 3/4, 1:12-1. Diamondback now asked for more, but Half Lit is moving into the race nicely. Here comes Readouts Light from the back with a big rally. AI Initiative also gathering steam. They've reeled in Diamondback. The leader is now Half Lit as they swing for home. Half Lit has the lead, but here's Readouts Light down the far outside. Half Lit trying to hold off Readouts Light. AI Initiative also there. Readouts Light puts the head in front. It is Readouts Light. Half Lit second. AI Initiative third, but Readouts Light is going on to a last to first score under Chris Husbands. Readouts Light going to win by 2.5. AI Initiative second, then Half Lit, Diamondback, and 4 Knights, 152-1. Unofficial in race 1, the winner is number 3, Readouts Light. Second is the 2, AI Initiative. Third, number 1, Half Lit. And fourth, number 5, Diamondback. Unofficial race 1 order, 3-2-1-5. Now back to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's first race, number 3, Readouts Light. Readout's Light is an 8-year-old bay gelding by Readout's Choice, out of This Little Light of Mine, bred here in Ontario by Charles Fipke. A last to first score under Christopher Husbands. Readout's Light is trained by Josh Robillard for Radcliffe Racing Stable. That's the 4th lifetime win for Readout's Light, his first of 2023, and his first over the border oval. Readout's Light completes the mile and an eighth in a time of 1:52 and 1. Hold all tickets until race 1 is made official. It is official. Prices are up. Readout's Light, $13.40, $5.90, and $2.70. Number 2, AI Initiative second, $4 and $2.60. Third is the 1 half lit, $2.10. $2 Exacta, 3.2, $35.90. The $1 Try, 3.21, $41.95. $1 Super, 3.215, $98.40. Fort Erie's Track-A-Lantern is taking place on Monday, October 9th at 1 o'clock. Kids in costume can come and trick or treat around the track. Changes for race 2. We have a rider change on the number 4, Exceed. Make the jockey Brandon Boulanger. 18 minutes to post. Field is making their way on track for today's second race. Race 2 is a claiming race for 3-year-olds and up, which have not won a race this year or which have never won 4. We're going to travel 5 furlongs for a claiming price of $8,000 down to $7,000. Race 2 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, double, 20-cent super, 20-cent pick 3, and 20-cent pick 5 wagering. Post parade, number 1 is Jibaro. Steve Jadu rides for trainer Julie Mathis and owners Joseph and Charles Loyacano. Number 2 is Shaku Maku. Jeffrey Alderson pilots for trainer Anthony Alderson and owner Ryan Alderson. Number 3 is One More Ring. Chris Husbands rides for trainer Kevin Buttigieg and owner Colebrook Farms. Number 4 is Exceed. Brandon Boulanger picks up the mount for trainer Roy Augustino and owner Mary Lynn Augustino. Completing the field, number 5 is Core. Pierre Mailhot rides for trainer Robert Warner, who part owns with Nancy Warner. 3 minutes to post for race 2. 20-cent pick 5 wagering offered here. Starting gate is in position. Not too much time left to get your race 2 wagers in. 20-cent pick 5 wagering offered here. Field for race 2 is approaching the starting gate. It is now post time. 3-5 on the number 2, Shaku Maku, looking for his second consecutive win. Second choices at 3-1 are the 1 Jibaro and the 5 Core. It's a field of 5 set to sprint 5 furlongs to kick off the pick 5. First up will be Jibaro under Steve Jadu. Shaku Maku and Jeffrey Alderson. One more ring. Chris Husbands looking to complete the early double. Shaku Maku is backed out. Back in. One more ring steps up now. Exceed and Brandon Boulanger. Last in will be Core and Pierre Mailhot. They're at the post. And they're off. Shaku Maku broke a bit slowly. That changes the complexion as Jibaro is going to blast out from the rail to set the fractions. Shaku Maku going to try and rush up the rail to make pace. Core is on the outside in striking range. Racing in fourth is One More Ring, and the trailer is Exceed. Jibaro leads the way into the turn now, taking some pressure from Shaku Maku, who's caught up. Core is 3 deep in striking range. Exceed moving well into fourth, passing One More Ring as they race the quarter in 22 and 2. It is Jibaro now head and head with Shaku Maku. Core is third, 3 deep, Exceed 3 lengths off the leaders, and One More Ring trails. Less than a quarter of a mile to go, and now Shaku Maku has the head in front of Jibaro. Core is right there down the outside. Exceed tries to rally. It's Shaku Maku and Core now head and head. Core sticks the head in front. Exceed tries to rally. Core has the advantage over Shaku Maku. Core and Pierre Mailhot. It's going to be Core to score in the second. Core by a length over Shaku Maku, then a fast closing Exceed and One More Ring, 57 and 3. Unofficial in race 2, the winner is number 5, Core. Second is the 2, Shaku Maku. Third, number 4, Exceed. And fourth is the 3, One More Ring. Unofficial race 2 order, 5-2-4-3. Now returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's second race, number 5, Core. Core is a 5-year-old chestnut gelding by First Samurai out of Colbra, bred here in Ontario by Tim Moose and Erica Everett Moose. Ridden to victory today by the mailman, Pierre Mailhot. Core is trained by Robert Warner, who owns in partnership with Nancy Warner. With that win, Core becomes the second horse to win 4 races here at Fort Erie this season, tied with Striking Moon. He completed the 5 furlongs in a time of 57-3. Hold all tickets until race 2 is made official. It's official. Prices are up. Core pays $10.30, $240, $210. Shaku Maku second, $210, $210. Third is the 4 Exceed, $260 to show. The $2 Exacta, $5.2, $13.90. $1 Try, $5.24, $17.65. $1 Super, $5.243, $33.75. And the $2 Double, $3.5, $43.40. Fort Erie Racetrack's Fan Appreciation Day will be taking place on Tuesday, October 17th at 1 o'clock. There's going to be prize draws, free programs, and much more to celebrate the final live racing day of the 2023 season. Changes for race 3, Vet Scratch the number 4, Bodacious Miss, 18 minutes to post. Field is making their way on track for today's third race. Race 3 is a starter optional claiming race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have started for a claiming price of $10,000 or less in the last 2 years, or going for a claiming price of $12,500. Going to sprint 5 furlongs over the turf course. Race 3 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, double, 20-cent super, 20-cent pick 3, and 20-cent late pick 4 wagering. Post parade, number 1 is Snell Flicka. Brandon Boulanger rides for trainer Mike Blake and owner Pass Eye Peach Stables. Away from parade, number 2 is Musical Ride. Melanie Pinto rides for trainer Julie Mathis and owner Bruno Chickadans. Number 3 is My Final Trick. Jason Hoyt has the call for trainer Stephen Lister and owner Silver King Racing. Scratch the 4. Number 5 is Brienne of Tarth. Juan Crawford rides for trainer Julie Mathis and owner David Mathis. Number 6, Sparkle Sammy. Kirk Johnson pilots for trainer Ken Albu and owner JMR Racing Incorporated. Completing the field, number 7 is Forest B. Alexis Sanchez rides for owner trainer Dale Powell. 3 minutes to post for race 3. Late pick 4 offered here. Field is crossing onto the turf course before the starting gate takes position. Not much time left to get your race 3 wagers in. 20-cent late pick 4 begins here. Race 3 field approaching the starting gate. It is now post time. Heavy favorite at 4-5 is the number 2 Musical Ride. 5-2 second choice is the stablemate, number 5 Brian of Tarth. 5-1 on the number 6 Sparkle Sammy. Late pick 4 wagering begins here. We are on the turf. Solid group of fillies and mares to kick things off. First to go up is Snell Flicka under Brandon Boulanger. Snell Flicka looking for her 4th win of the season. Musical Ride and Melanie Pinto at 4-5. My Final Trick and Jason Hoyt. Brian of Tarth, Juan Crawford. Sparkle Sammy and Kirk Johnson. Last in will be Forrest B and Alexis Sanchez. All in line. And they're off. Pretty good start. Sparkle Sammy is out best with My Final Trick. Deep on the courses, Forrest B. Musical Ride is racing as a pair with Snell Flicka. Then it's a gap of 2 to Brian of Tarth, who trails the field. Down the backstretch they go, and from the far outside, Forrest B has burst clear to a 2-length lead. My Final Trick is racing in second. Settling third between horses is Sparkle Sammy with Snell Flicka on the rail, and Musical Ride angling wide. 2.5 more to Brian of Tarth. Opening quarter in 22-1. It is Forrest B and Alexis Sanchez looking to make all the running. My Final Trick in striking range from second. Sparkle Sammy third. Snell Flicka fourth. Musical Ride needs to do better. Brian of Tarth tries to launch a rally. Here comes My Final Trick ranging up to Forrest B. My Final Trick sticks the head in front. Forrest B battles back along the rail. Snell Flicka looking for room. Sparkle Sammy rallying. Musical Ride and Brian of Tarth down the far outside. Who do you like here? Sparkle Sammy gets the head in front. Here's Brian of Tarth. Brian of Tarth last to first. Sparkle Sammy, then Snell Flicka and Musical Ride, 59-3. Photo finish in the third. In the photo, it's the number 5, Brian of Tarth, over the number 6, Sparkle Sammy. Third is the 1, Snell Flicka. Fourth, number 2, Musical Ride. Unofficial race 3 order, 5612. Now returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's third race, number 5, Brienne of Tarth. Brienne of Tarth is a 4-year-old bay filly by Malibu Moon out of Blue Venus, bred in Kentucky by Mulholland Springs and Candyland Farm. That's a last to first rally under Juan Crawford. Brienne of Tarth is trained by Julie Mathis for owner David Mathis. That's 3 wins in Brienne of Tarth's last 4 starts. Her third lifetime victory, completing the 5 furlongs on the turf course in a time of 59-3. Hold all tickets until race 3 is made official. It's official. Brienne of Tarth, 1450, 950, and 610. Number 6, Sparkle Sammy, second. 840, 450. Number 1, Snell Flick, a third, 560 to show. $2 exacta, 5.6, 82.90. $1 try, 561. $211.15. $1 super, 5612. $729.85. $2 double, a pair of 5s, returns $125 even. And the $1 pick 3, $374. Racing will be back next week at Fort Erie, Monday and Tuesday. First post, both days will be 3 p.m. Changes for race 4, a rider change on the number 6, Sweet Finale. Make the rider Mark Lee Buchanan. 20 minutes to post. Field for today's fourth race is making their way on track. Race 4 is a claiming race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races in 2023. We're going to go 5 1/2 furlongs for a price of $6,250 down to $6,000. Race 4 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, double, 20-cent super, and the final 20-cent pick 3 on today's card. Post parade number 1 is Remember Old Times. Chris Husbands rides for trainer Josh Robillard and owner Radcliffe Racing Stable. Number 2 is Jara. Pierre Mailhot rides for trainer Richard Davis and owner Bruno Schickadans. Number 3 is Shelley the Rocket. Jeffrey Alderson in the saddle. John Sims trains and part owns with Harvey Bussey. Number 4 is Luema. Melanie Pinto has the call for trainer Mike Blake and owners Ascot Stud, James Wilworth, and Rachel Stalker Parks. Hey Ho Stables own the 5, Pacenza. Alexis Sanchez rides for trainer Joe Humber. Completing the field, number 6 is Sweet Finale. Mark Lee Buchanan picks up the mount for trainer Roy Augustino and owners Isaac Waxman and Mary Lynn Augustino. 3 minutes to post for race 4. Starting gate taking position, not much time left to get your race 4 wagers in. Race 4 field approaching the starting gate. It is now post time. Co-favored at 2-1 are the 1 Remember Old Times and 2 Jara, 3-1 on the number 3 Shelley the Rocket. Final pick 3 of the day begins here in race 4. First to load is Remember Old Times and Chris Husbands. Chris Husbands already with a win on the card for Josh Robillard and Radcliffe Racing Stable in today's first race. The gray mare, Jara, with Pierre Mailhot, co-favored at 2-1, comes to gate 2. Shelley the Rocket with Jeffrey Alderson. Luema with Melanie Pinto. Pacenza with Alexis Sanchez. Last in will be Sweet Finale and Mark Lee Buchanan. All in line. And they're off. Perfect break. Remember Old Times out well from the rail with Shelley the Rocket, Pacenza, and racing between them is Luema. Jara is saving ground and advancing, and along the outside trailing the field is Sweet Finale. Remember Old Times is making the pace, being pressed from the outside by Shelley the Rocket. Jara now splits them to force inject pressure on Remember Old Times. Pacenza is racing 4th with Luema 5th wide on the track, and Luema is trailing the field. Quarter, 23 flat, and the new leader is Jara. She's rushed out to a 1.5 length lead over Shelley the Rocket. Remember Old Times is being joined by Pacenza. Sweet Finale is deep on the course, and Luema continues to trail the field 8 lengths off the leader. Less than a quarter of a mile to race. It is Jara trying to find the wire. Shelley the Rocket is 2nd. Remember Old Times needs to re-break from 3rd. Sweet Finale trying to rally past Pacenza. Down the stretch they come, and they haven't reached Jara yet. She's still up by 1.5, but Shelley the Rocket is making a run. They're 6 lengths clear of the rest. Jara looking strong in the final 16th of a mile. It's going to be Jara and Pierre Mailhot. A 2-length victory. Shelley the Rocket 2nd. Sweet Finale 3rd over Pacenza. 1:04 and 2. Unofficial in race 4, the winner is number 2, Jara. 2nd is the 3, Shelley the Rocket. 3rd, number 6, Sweet Finale. And 4th is the 5, Pacenza. Unofficial race 4 order, 2, 3, 6, 5. Now back to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's fourth race, number 2, Jara. Jara is a 6-year-old gray or roan mare by Constitution out of our Jenny B, bred in Kentucky by Elm Tree Farm. Ridden to victory today by Pierre Mailhot, that's a double for the mailman. Jara is trained by Richard Davis for Fort Erie's leading owner, Bruno Chickadans. That's the second win of 2023 for Jara, her 7th career victory. 5 1/2 furlongs in a time of 104 and 2. Hold all tickets until race 4 is made official. It's official. Prices are up. Jara pays $7, $3.90 and $2.60. Number 3, Shelly the Rocket, second, $4.20, $2.80. Third is the 6, Sweet Finale, $3.90. $2 Exacta, 2-3, $24.30. $1 Try, 236, $70.80. $1 Super, 2365, $531.90. $2 Double, 5-2, $72.70. $1 Pick 3, $345.90. And the $1 Early Pick 4, $945.25. Tune into Your TV Niagara for the Fort Erie Race Replay Show, Channel 700, Thursdays at 10:30 and Saturdays at 10. Changes for race 5. We have a rider change on the number 5, Simple Souvenir. Make the rider Sofia Vivez. Correct the weight to 119 pounds with a single bug. 17 minutes to post. Field is making their way on track for today's fifth race. Race 5 is a starter optional claiming race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have started for a claiming price of $10,000 or less in the last 2 years, or going for a claiming price of $12,500. We're going to travel a distance of 6 furlongs. Race 5 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, double, and 20-cent superfecta wagering. Race 5 post parade. Number 1 is Gimbala. Jeffrey Alderson rides. John Sims trains and part owns with Harvey Bussey. Number 2 is Green Gables. Emil Ramsamy in the saddle for trainer Louis Cappy and owner Krista Klemmer. Dale Powell owns and trains the number 3, Sneaky Rebel. The rider is Mark Lee Buchanan. Away from parade, number 4 is Storming Lady. Amanda Vandermeersch pilots for trainer Tony Adamo and owner Bermuda Blue Farm. Completing the field, number 5 is Simple Souvenir. Sofia Vivez picks up the mount for owner-trainer Stephen Chirkop. 1 minute to post for race 5, late double wagering offered here. Starting gate moving into position. Not much time left to get your race 5 wagers in. Race 5 field is approaching the starting gate. It is now post time. We've got 3 who could be the favorite here. Gimbala, currently 9-5. 2-1 on the 4, Storming Lady, and the 5, Simple Souvenir. Late double wagering offered here. Solid group of starter optional claiming mares. First in will be Gimbala and Jeffrey Alderson. Beaten a nose in the Horse People's Luminary Cup last time. Green Gables and Emil Ramsamy, a last out winner. Gate 2. Sneaky Rebel and Mark Lee Buchanan. Storming Lady now 7-5 under Amanda Vandermeersch to gate 4. Last in will be the Woodbine Shipper, Simple Souvenir with Sofia Vives. There at the post. And they're off. A good break. Gimbala shows up from the rail with Storming Lady. Splitting them now is Green Gables. Sneaky Rebel is racing in 4th, and 5th on the outside is Simple Souvenir. Green Gables now has a pressing spot, taking the lead from Gimbala. It is Green Gables, a length better than Gimbala. Storming Lady, 3rd on the outside. Sneaky Rebel is 4th, and now Simple Souvenir at the back. They're almost single file as they race within the half-mile pole. 22-1 for the opening quarter, set by Green Gables as they race into the turn. Green Gables is up by 2. Gimbala is 2nd. Storming Lady has found the rail, pushed on for a little bit more from 3rd. 2 lengths better than Sneaky Rebel, and here comes Simple Souvenir with her rally. It is still Green Gables leading the way, but Gimbala and Storming Lady are both moving into contention. Simple Souvenir into 4th at the head of the lane. 45-1 for the half. It is Green Gables looking to go all the way. Gimbala 2nd. Storming Lady looking for room. Simple Souvenir down the outside. Green Gables clinging to the lead. Here comes Storming Lady trying to split horses. Has a tight spot to come through. Gimbala hits the front. It's Gimbala and Jeffrey Alderson on top. Storming Lady 2nd, then Green Gables and Simple Souvenir, 1-10-4. Unofficial in race 5, the winner is number 1, Gimbala. 2nd is the 4, Storming Lady. 3rd, number 2, Green Gables, and 4th is the 5, Simple Souvenir. Unofficial race 5 order, 1-4-2-5. Now returning to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's fifth race, number 1, Gimbala. Gimbala is an 8-year-old dark bay or brown mare by Spaniard out of Hypocritical, bred here in Ontario by Northern Dawn Stables Incorporated. Ridden to victory today by Jeffrey Alderson, Gimbala is trained by John Sims, who owns in partnership with Harvey Bussey. That's the 13th career victory for Gimbala, her second of 2023, completing the 6 furlongs in a time of 1:10:04. Hold all tickets until race 5 is made official. It's official. Gimbala returns 720, 250, 210. Number 4, Storming Lady, second, 210, 210. Third is the 2, Green Gables, $4 to show. $2 exacta, 1-4, 1060. $1 try, 142, 1775. $1 super, 1425, 2595. $2 double, 21, 2570. $1 pick 3, $160 and 65 cents. Jackpot High Five wagering offered here in race 6. The carryover is $554.60. Changes for race 6. We have a rider change on the number 1, Silver Tunes. Make the rider Amanda Vandermeersch. Correct the weight to 115 pounds with a single bug. Stewart scratch the number 8, Fresh Dreams. 17 minutes to post.
at Assiniboine Downs. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, first post 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Watch and wager with some of the lowest takeout rates in the industry. $50,000 pick 4 guaranteed pool. Jackpot pick 5 and over $1 million in daily wagering. We're bringing weekend quality racing to weeknights. Watch ASD Live. For more information, visit asdowns.com.
Field is making their way on track for today's sixth and final race. Race 5 is a claiming race for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have not won 2 races since March 19th. Going to sprint 5 furlongs over the turf course, claiming price of $62.50 down to $6,000. Race 6 offers win, play, show, exactor, 20-cent try, 20-cent super, and 20-cent jackpot high 5 wagering. Carryover is $554. Race 6 post parade, number 1 is Silver Tunes. Amanda Vandermeersch picks up the mount for trainer Josh Robillard and owner Radcliffe Racing Stable. Number 2 is Betta Be Swift. Melanie Pinto has the call for trainer Julie Mathis and owner Alicia Robillard. Gary Chadobiak owns and trains the number 3 Crumlin Bird. The rider is Alexis Sanchez. Number 4 is Miss P's Bella. Kirk Johnson in the saddle for trainer Julie Mathis and owner David Mathis. P413 Racing own the number 5 Baby Mo. Kevin Nichols rides for trainer Desmond Maynard. Number 6 Hasn't Hit Me Yet. Juan Crawford rides for owner trainer Desmond Maynard. Completing the field, number 7 is Freret. Omar Marino rides. Mark Fournier trains and owns with partners. Scratch the 8, 2 minutes to post for race 6. We're on the turf for the jackpot high 5. Field is making their way on to the turf course before the starting gate takes position. Not much time left to get your race 6 wagers in. Jackpot high five offered here. Race 6 field is approaching the starting gate. It is now post time. Heavy favorite at 4-5 is the number 7, Freret. 2-1 second choice is the 6, Hasn't Hit Me Yet. 5-1 on the rail runner, Silver Tunes, Jackpot high five. Here in this 5 furlong turf dash, first to go in will be Silver Tunes and Amanda Vandermeersch. Better Be Swift and Melanie Pinto to gate 2. Crumlin Bird and Alexis Sanchez. Miss P's Bella backing away from the starting gate. Miss P's Bella comes up. Gate crew still working on Miss P's Bella, who's proving difficult. In now. Almost. Miss P's Bella secured, Baby Mo and Keve Nichols. Stablemate Hasn't Hit Me Yet with Juan Crawford. Last in will be the favorite, Freret, with Omar Marino. They're at the post. And they're off. Pretty good break. Miss P's Bella showing speed from the center with Baby Mo. Hasn't Hit Me Yet. And widest of all, Freret sticks her head in front. Here comes Silver Tunes up the rail. It's a clustered pace. Baby Mo ahead in front of Freret. Silver Tunes pressing from the rail. Hasn't Hit Me Yet in a stalking spot from 4th on the outside of Crumlin Bird. Then we have Miss P's Bella wide on the course, and the trailer is Better Be Swift as they race into the turn. Baby Mo and Freret are locked in battle. Past a quarter in 23 seconds flat. Silver Tunes third on the inside of Hasn't Hit Me Yet. Miss Peas Bella 3 deep in fifth. Then we have Crumlin Bird and Better Be Swift. It is Baby Mo and short lead from Freret. Hasn't Hit Me Yet is third between horses. Silver Tunes still fourth. Freret has the head in front of Baby Mo, who's resilient on the rail. Crumlin Bird trying to rally from the back. It is Freret. Baby Mo not done with. Crumlin Bird trying to make up 3 lengths in the final 16th. Freret, here comes Crumlin Bird coming down to the wire. Freret looking to hold. Crumlin Bird surging. Photo. Freret might have just held on from Crumlin Bird, then Baby Mo and Hasn't Hit Me Yet. 59-1. Photo finish in the nightcap. In the photo, the number 3, Crumlin Bird, just gets up over the 7, Freret. Third is the 5, Baby Mo. Fourth is the number 6, Hasn't Hit Me Yet. The announcer's wrong again in another photo. Crumlin Bird, your unofficial winner. Race 6 order, unofficial 3756. Now back to the winner's circle, the unofficial winner of today's 6th race, number 3, Crumlin Bird. Crumlin Bird is a 5-year-old chestnut mare by Silver Max out of Re-Energize, bred here in Ontario by Adina Springs. Rallying under apprentice Alexis Sanchez, Crumlin Bird is owned and trained by Gary Chidobiak. That's the 2nd win this year for Crumlin Bird, the 5th of her career, completing the 5 furlongs over the turf course in a time of 59-1. Hold all tickets until race 6 is made official. Prices are up. It's official. Crumlin Bird, 1770, 640, and 390. Number 7, Frere at second, 280, 210. Third is the 5, Baby Mo, 520. $2 exacta, 37, 41.50. The $1 try, 375. $134.20. $1 super, 3756. 343.90. Multiple winning tickets in the jackpot high five, the $1 combo, 37564, $1,203.50. Carry over into Monday's card, $2,985.69. $2 double, 1-3, 93.10. The $1 pick 3, $110.80. $1 late pick 4, $2,551 even. And the 20-cent pick 5 today returns $3,159.56. On screen now, the win photo for race 6. We had a claim out of race 6, the runner-up Frere, claimed by owner-trainer Howard Keene. Jackpot high five carryover up to $2,985.69 going into Monday's card. Visit our website, FortErieRacing.com, for information about everything going on at the track. You can find live streaming of the races and catch all of our replays. Tune into the pre-race show to get info about the track conditions, scratches and changes, handicapping selections, and info about upcoming races and events. Racing will be back next week at Fort Erie, Monday and Tuesday, 3 p.m. first post. Fort Erie's Track-O-Lantern is taking place on October 9th at 1 o'clock. Kids in costume can trick or treat around the track. Fan Appreciation Day will be taking place Tuesday, October 17th at 1 o'clock. There'll be prize draws, free programs, and much more. Be sure to come out to celebrate the final live day of the 2023 season. The Homestretch Bar and Tiki Bar have been closed for the season, but they will reopen on Track-O-Lantern Day, October 9th. Tune into your TV Niagara for the Fort Erie Race Replay Show, Channel 700, Thursdays at 10:30 and Saturdays at 10. And if you're in the mood for some simulcast action, our friends in Winnipeg at Assiniboia Downs are racing tonight at 8:30. That concludes the racing week here at Fort Erie Racetrack. We want to thank everybody for joining us today. For another solid day of racing here at the Border Oval. We will be back Monday at 3 o'clock. We hope to see you all again. Have a lovely rest of your week.